During this Black History Month, Milwaukee Film is hosting screenings of movies that celebrate and honor Black experiences and voices. Frankie Jupiter shares the success of a program marking 10 years of highlighting the work of Black filmmakers.
Representation matters.
I'll always be chasing you, Sydney. I'll always be following in your footsteps. There's nothing I would rather do, sir. Nothing.
It's been said, seeing is believing.
Representation will always be important for us to be able to see ourselves now, recognize who we were in the past, but then dream of new futures.
For Selena Mixon Perez, the feeling of not being represented started at an early age.
I know when I was growing up, having like little Barbie dolls and they're all being like fair skin, not really like me, I was kind of like, oh, I'm not the representation of like, you know, the beauty standard.
Whether it's a doll or perhaps the arts, having representation can be life-changing.
It's imaginable for kids to say one day that can be me.
When it comes to Black representation on film, you'll find it here at the Oriental Theater in Milwaukee. This month, Milwaukee Film is holding its annual Black History Month celebration, curated by Black Lens. It will showcase Black films, shorts, a documentary, and even a discussion. A discussion that also includes those who work behind the camera as well. Meet Marquise Mays. He's a filmmaker and the programmer for Black Lens. How important is Black representation in film?
You know, the very beginning of our presence on film was an upright rejection to what people were telling us who we were, right? I think of Oscar Micheaux, who made a direct rejection of stereotypes and racist kind of imagery of Black people that was kind of seen at the fiber of Hollywood filmmaking. Oscar Micheaux in the 1920s made race movies to allow us to see ourselves as business people, as beautiful people, as people of honor, of integrity, of grace.
On this day at the Oriental, Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, is on the marquee. A fan of the singer, Celacia Burns, waits patiently for the showing to begin. For her, having representation is a game changer.
Not to just say and eliminate other cultures, but it's very rare for us to be able to relate to a mermaid or something as big as Renaissance, right? And so when we see something that we can relate to that looks like us, it brings another level of like, wow, this is us.
For some in the crowd, this isn't the first time seeing Renaissance. It's leaving them encouraged.
Well, me being somebody that's creative, it inspires me to go harder. After I've already seen the Renaissance film, but I'm here to see it again because I left the theater feeling very, very inspired and feeling like I can do anything.
Feeling able to do anything is a bold statement. Award season is among us, another arena where representation matters.
We have come so far as a culture and a community to see that. If you talk about, you know, my mom, my grandma, my great-grandmother, they didn't see that in their days growing up. So as a country, we're evolving so much with that representation, but it's so wonderful to continue to see the acknowledgement of the art of what they're doing.
It's an acknowledgement to those representing a community that's waiting to see. Black Lens will host more movie showings over the next few weeks in honor of Black History Month, along with offering year-round film programming at the Oriental Theater as it celebrates its 10th year.
As a Black woman and as a Black leader myself, it just opens up another door of excellence, Black excellence, yeah.